Days after radical group Bajrang Dal courted a massive controversy by undertaking training camps with arms and weapons in Faizabad, the Saffron group has done it again. Worryingly, this time the hardline group has roped in, believe it or not, children to impart what it calls anti-terror training. Several children were caught on India Today's cameras undergoing training for skills which the Bajrang Dal claims will help combat terror groups. Earlier, the Bajrang Dal received criticism after its workers were seen staging a mock anti-terror drill in which they used air guns, swords and lathis. Mock terrorists in skull caps were seen being utilized in the Faizabad drill. Bajrang Dal's Faizabad chief has been arrested after the incident and was booked for promoting enmity between religious groups. Amir is again with us on the phone line. Amir, it seems like there's no stopping Bajrang Dal workers in spite of the fact that their Faizabad leader was arrested. We're seeing another similar camp being held in Noida.
Right, Simi, and from the perspective of the state government and local administration, this is perhaps more reflective of the kind of mindset that these fringe groups are carrying. In fact, most of these right-wing groups. In fact, the ruling Samajwadi Party has time and again accused the BJP of promoting such fringe groups and allowing such kind of violence to happen, or such kind of an ideology is being promoted by means of organizing such camps. But the fact is that the government is also very, very defensive as far as action against such groups is concerned. In the Ayodhya incident, we saw that the incident happened on the 14th of May. An FIR was finally registered after 10 days on 24th of May, and finally after a lot of media pressure, first arrest was made on the 25th of May. So clearly, the state government is on the defensive, on the back foot, and does not want to take any action till the time it is really forced to do that. Because as far as state government is concerned, it's more of a balancing act between achieving an absolute control over law and order situation and watching it, being very careful that it does not harm them politically, because elections are just about 7-8 months down the line, and any action that goes against them, especially the ones taken against majority community, perhaps they think will give the wrong message for the elections ahead.
Right, and Amir, I can't help but notice that these people who are visible in the visuals are wearing some sort of uniform. Some are wearing grey shorts and a white shirt. Others are dressed in what is popularly known as the RSS's khaki shorts.
Well, as far as local intelligence unit and the police are concerned, they say most of these fringe groups are actually, connected by means of larger groups which have much more presence, statewide or even nationally. But they do not identify them as real troublemakers till the time, something of a larger dimension takes place. They only see this as, positioning and perhaps preparations for the elections ahead. But definitely, in the long run, this could actually harm not just the issue of law and order, but this may politically be very, very harmful for the state government, since we know that they're very conscious about containing such sort of activities across the state.
Right, and Amir, after that arrest that we saw in Faizabad, any word coming in from the BJP leadership in the state?
We did speak to some of the veteran BJP leaders. In fact, Vinay Katyar, who is a senior BJP leader here, was very, very categorical in saying, in fact, he also issued a veiled threat against the state government, saying that if any more arrests take place, then the situation can actually go out of control. So clearly, BJP, most of the BJP leaders seeing, political mileage out of what has happened here, because on the ground, if people belonging to either Bajrang Dal or Shiv Sena, any of these fringe groups are controlled or contained by the police, it's always the BJP leaders who come in the forefront. Even in the case of Mahesh Mishra, the local district convener of Bajrang Dal, once he was arrested in Ayodhya, there were BJP leaders who went to the police station to ask him to be released. So definitely, as far as Samajwadi Party and BSP, even Congress are concerned, we clearly see this as a larger political plan in view of the elections ahead.
Amit, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Akhilesh Pratap of the Congress Party. Thanks so much for speaking to India today. How do you react to these visuals that we're running on our screen after that Bajrang Dal camp where party workers were reportedly being trained in firearms? We've got another video where young men and even children are being trained to use rifles and swords.
देखिए, ये बड़े प्लान तरीके से उत्तर प्रदेश के चुनाव को पोलराइज करने की बीजेपी साजिश चल रही है और दुख की बात यह है कि यह सरकार भी उनके साजिश को जाने या अनजाने जो भी कारण हो नाकाम करने में सफल नहीं हो पा रही है। सिर्फ बीजेपी के या मोदी जी के लोगों की मंशा ये है कि मुद्दों पे चुनाव ना हो। मुद्दों पर चुनाव होगी तो बीजेपी की मोदी जी की बखिया उधड़ जाएगी, कहीं सुपड़ा साफ हो जाएगा, दिखेगी नहीं भाजपा।
अखिलेश जी आप मुझको ये बताइए, अगर ये ट्रेनिंग कैंप्स इलीगल है एंड एक्चुअली जो वेपन्स यूज हो रहे हैं वो अनलाइसेंस्ड है, तो आपके पार्टी वर्कर्स जो हैं सरकार के सामने आवाज क्यों नहीं उठा रहे?
नहीं, हम लोग तो आवाज उठा ही रहे हैं कि सरकार कार्रवाई करे, सरकार रोके न होने दे। तो यही तो हम कह रहे हैं कि वो लोग सिर्फ चीजों को पोलराइज करना चाहते हैं, उसमें वो अपने रणनीति बना के तैयारी से ये कर रहे हैं और उनका एक दूसरा भी मकसद है कि ये सब चीजों की पब्लिसिटी भी हो, मीडिया भी इनको तवज्जो दे रहा है
और क्या आपका ये मानना है कि समाजवादी पार्टी गवर्नमेंट भी जिस तरह का एक्शन लेना चाहिए नहीं ले रही है?
निश्चित रूप से समाजवादी पार्टी को सख्त से सख्त कदम उठाने चाहिए ऐसे लोगों पे। बजरंग दल पे पहले भी कई बार प्रतिबंध लग चुका है, सिमी और बजरंग दल पे। क्या बजरंग दल कोई या बीजेपी के नेतृत्व की कोई और संगठन उत्तर प्रदेश में को अस्थिर करने की योजना तो नहीं बना रहे हैं? इसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, इसकी खुफिया रिपोर्ट आनी चाहिए। यदि उनका कुछ इस तरह से षड्यंत्रकारी उनका लक्ष्य है या उनकी मंशा है तो ऐसे लोगों पे अगर आवश्यकता समझे सरकार तो फिर रोक लगानी चाहिए, जो भी कड़े से कदम उठाने चाहिए उत्तर प्रदेश को शांति बहाल रखने के लिए, उत्तर प्रदेश का माहौल बना रहे लोकतांत्रिक।
Akhilesh Pratap Singh, thanks so much for speaking to India today. The Congress leader, they're criticizing the state government's response and theatrics being put up by the Bajrang Dal, in spite of the fact that a Bajrang Dal leader from Ayodhya in Faizabad was arrested for organizing and what they called a terror training camp. Another similar camp is now being reported from Noida. In fact, after there was criticism against his first camp that was organized in Faizabad, spokespersons from Hindu Sena reportedly also said that they would be staging a similar camp in Delhi as well between the 1st and 5th of June, as is being reported by some media organizations. Visuals on your screens are of a terror training camp from Noida where youngsters in uniforms are seen training. There's a marching squad in place. They're also seen training with rifles and swords. Some of the people in the video are obviously quite young, probably minors. The Congress, they're claiming that this is an attempt being made by saffron organizations to polarize the people of Uttar Pradesh ahead of assembly elections next year. We're trying to connect to more political leaders to get their reactions. We have Shiv Arur, who's with us live from the newsroom. Shiv, no stopping leaders from the Bajrang Dal, in spite of the fact that the Bajrang Dal leader from Faizabad has been arrested. A similar camp now being reported from Noida. All right, we'll try and reconnect with Shiv Arur. I believe we have Amir Haq, who's with us on the phone line. Amir, we're trying to get more reactions from political leaders. Congress's Akhilesh Pratap Singh, of course, said that the SP government is also going soft because it doesn't want to be seen as hitting out at majority groups ahead of UP elections.
Well, yes, you see, around the time the elections are on the corner, all the political parties want to cash in on whatever is happening in the state. And over the last few days, we've seen that Bajrang Dal training camps have not just been organized in Ayodhya and Faizabad, but they've been planned across the state, from Bijnor in western UP to Pilibhit on the border with Nepal, towards Fatehpur near Kanpur. Such camps are being held everywhere, and we are actually seeing visuals from Noida, where perhaps, they haven't been organized as such. The trainees have not been, picked up in a very professional manner as has been done, as was done in Faizabad and Ayodhya. But there's actually a semblance of, one can actually understand what is being planned out here. And that's what the opposition is actually rallying against the BJP for. They clearly say that it is in the run-up of the assembly elections in the state that the BJP has organized these fringe groups to polarize the society, to talk about fear of terrorism, to instill fear in the minds of people, just that the society gets further polarized and actually vote in favor of BJP. That's the game plan that most of these political parties read out of it. But the BJP clearly, steps away from all such fringe groups every time, the leaders are asked or questioned to explain how and why does the BJP go on to support these fringe elements.
Right, Amit, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Shiv Arur from our newsroom. Shiv, we were talking about breakdown of law and order in Uttar Pradesh when armed private security guards were seen brandishing guns where Smriti Irani was there at a rally in Amethi. And now this is another, it seems like a security threat really when you have a situation where a fringe right-wing group is training young men to use firearms and swords. There are also children who are being trained.
That's right. It's it's decidedly more controversial, or at least it's raised the hackles much more than what happened in Faizabad, where you actually saw the Bajrang Dal convener being arrested there. Now it's being done with these teenagers, these school teenagers, in one of Delhi's largest suburbs of Noida, which is where in fact we are broadcasting from right now. The fact is the message is very clear. The symbols are very clear. Everyone knows what all of this is pointed at. The Uttar Pradesh election, is ahead. It's going to be the most crucial election before the national election in 2019, and the wheels have begun turning towards that election. The Bajrang Dal, the VHP, obviously, know that they will have a large part to play. One perception is, of course, that this is, a tool towards, polarization. It is provocative. The imagery is of, is of self-defense. But, those who criticize the VHP and the Bajrang Dal say that this is, communally tinged. This is a fringe group, trying to create an aura of a threat. It is a divisive gesture as far as, what fringe groups are trying to do. And that always indicates the smell of elections in the air. What this, particular activity does, both in Faizabad and now in Noida, more controversially with the children, is send out a message. The Bajrang Dal is saying, you've arrested our convener in Faizabad, but we will continue doing that. And I think that's what the, the impulse of elections really is. If a job has to be done, if a certain method is going to be espoused by the Bajrang Dal as far as, polarization or sending out a very aggressive message of this kind, then they're not going to let the arrest of one convener stop them. They're going to continue doing it. That's what
Bajrang Dal, of course, remaining defiant. And Shiv, this in spite of the fact that while speaking to India Today's Gaurav Sawant a short while back, Kiran Rijiju had said that action will be taken against anyone who organizes these illegal camps. We're going to keep coming back to you for more updates. A quick break here. Coming up next is 16-year-old Delhi boy.